After 2 long months of prep, the prodigal deer man is finally ready. I'm Sculpey-chan, the 2D girl that makes 3D content. Now let's get started. Alright, the figure we've all been waiting for, because I've spent way too much time prepping it. I spent a lot of time prepping and sanding and pre-painting and fixing and blah 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 blah. I'm not gonna put that in here. I'm gonna cut it all out. You guys don't want to see that. It was awful, and I don't think you guys want to watch me get tortured. Right?
Why do I pay so much money to be angry? This is so ugly and gross, and I don't know what I'm gonna do about it. Oh look, I have to sand it again. Did I mention I hate sanding? Why is it soggy? Is that super glue or is that uncured resin? What is this teeny tiny little crack? Is that a hole? There's a labor of love. It is a labor of love. It is a labor of love. I believe I actually like doing this. I just hate sanding so much. I want to paint this. I don't want to sand anymore.
So let's get into it. So let's check out the fancy colors I mixed. Fun fact about a lot of paints and paint companies, they love naming their paints silly colors. So I get to do that too. We got deer blood. We got this one that is aptly named Strawberry Pimp. We got this dark color, this vintage radio. Ooh. We've got a face made for radio. And we got his grungy teeth, which I just named Smile. So we're gonna start out with his face, specifically his teeth, because I'm just gonna get that part out of the way. I'm gonna take this off really quick. Amazing. Totally ready to go. So, like I promised, I'm gonna do this with an airbrush. I have my fancy, like $300+ Iwata airbrush, and then I have the airbrush that I actually use. I can't exactly use my Talon right now because it needs a new part. So we're gonna use the fancy one. Ooh, time to smile, dear man. Give me the paint. Ooh. Hey, don't hiss at me. I can hear you hissing. I have my compressor on right now, and I wonder how loud it's going to be. I hope it's not a lot. It just kind of looks like paint is like magically appearing. Secret is, it is magic. There she goes! I wonder how loud it is. Ooh, man, you look yellow. Ah, yes, very yellow. Exactly what I wanted. Pretty nice. So now I gotta cover up these teeth so I don't spray over these teeth that I just made. So I'm gonna use this museum putty to cover up his teeth because I don't want to tape it off. I'm scared of tape, and the museum putty doesn't seem to leave any sort of residue, so that's what I'm gonna do. Hopefully this will work out fine. I don't know why I feel the need to experiment every single time I do something, some sort of project that I love. Maybe I just like living on the edge. Nice. I think he's got a little something in his teeth. Time to load up some red, or that one. The face made for radio. Extra sound effects just for you guys. Open wide. Ooh, where did that come from? Excuse me. Nuh-uh. Get out of there. No, that was rude. This color feels very warm. I feel like Alastor is very, very gray, but I'm gonna trust and believe in past me and just say this is correct. I do have some mild touch-ups, but that's fine. But the museum putty worked out really well. So while I still have those colors, I'm gonna go ahead and do those little touch-ups. For once, past me really outdid herself setting up some paint for me. So nice. So generous of her. Should buy her a gift basket. It looks pretty good. I think his gums are like a black. I'll come back and do that later. I think I really need to take my time and finesse this gentleman, really make him look spiffy. I think I'm gonna do his arm sleeves next. I've got these neat little holders, little model holders. Yeah, and I can just like twirl them while I spray. It'll be nice and easy, nice and fun. This one uses deer blood. I'm not super confident how well that's held. I'll just be extra gentle. Gotta get inside the sleeve. It's touching the side. Yes, it is. Oh no. I knew that wasn't very stable, and now I have consequences. This guy hopefully goes a little better. Okay, just immediately disprove myself. Okay, one more time. Okay, just don't aggressively shake. It's okay if you wiggle around, just like don't fall off. So I was just gonna do these little armpits, and then I decided to do a couple other things, and I went a little bit too far. I got a little excited. Kind of wanted to add some like dark colors to maybe like some places that would kind of be in shadow. And if it doesn't work out, I could just paint over it. I taped off the coat because I'm gonna use everybody's favorite color, Strawberry Pimp. Because of course that's the color of his coat. Look at this painter's tape. Look at that. See that? Painter's tape did that. I want my money back. Painter's tape isn't supposed to do that, but it does it anyway. Whatever. Strawberry Pimp time. Okay, again, I am like really trusting and believing past me because this looks very pink. Trust and believe. Trust and believe. Ooh, that fuchsia is really coming out, isn't she? Ooh, buddy, you are pink. Ooh. So I'm probably the only person that's like really flabbergasted by this, but he is so pink. He's so pink. I didn't realize this until I started making all these colors, but he is so pink. He's so much more pink than he is red, and it's shocking me. Not just like kind of pink, he's like really pink. It's weird. I didn't notice that before. So I'm looking at these, and I feel like these arms are a little dull for my taste. I think I'm giving like a little pop of red, just kind of like over both of them, kind of give them a little bit of pop again for poppage, for poppitude. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I just want like a little wisp. A little wisp. Where's my red? There she is. That is. Yeah. Just a little bit. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna do his hair next, but before I get into his actual ridiculous color of his hair, I'm gonna put like a bunch of shadows, like undertones with the deer blood, just because like I don't want to see any of this gray, but I also don't want it to be like the actual color of the hair, so I'm gonna put like shadowy bits with the deer blood and maybe with the Strawberry Pimp to make it like fancy. I might even go like a little crazy with the Cheese Whiz and do like Strawberry Pimp and then like the final color on top to give it like depth. I want this to look nice, spiffy. Man, I didn't really make anywhere to like clip off to on this guy. Everything's important and there's no holes that are big enough, so I'm just gonna raw dog it, I guess. Yep, he's got some red on him. Yep. Okay, I think I really am gonna go crazy with the Cheese Whiz, and I'm gonna put on some Strawberry Pimp. I'm gonna go in with the final color, and I haven't shown you guys the final color for the hair because I just mixed it because I just got the colors in, and you guys are not ready. You are not ready for the final color. I wasn't ready. Man, I really wish I put a post on you somewhere. I'm just gonna have to gently grasp you. Oh yeah, she's getting pink. I'm telling you, it only gets pinker from here. Haha! I don't gotta touch it if I can just spin a piece of paper. I could get a Lazy Susan, but I have no idea where mine is. He is very pink. I don't know if you've noticed, but pink. Gosh, why? Ow. He's so pointy, and I have nowhere to hold him. Stop it. He has stabbed me so many times. Well, it's too bad for him that I identify as a skeleton, and the flesh mech that I pilot is unstoppable and extremely stubborn. And he's looking okay. I want to make him even darker. I don't know. I feel like I want to go some like really dark spots in here. Like they'll barely be noticeable, but I really want some oomph, some behind the shadows, you know? I'm just gonna brush in a little bit of this, what I call vintage radio, and see how I feel about it. You feeling snazzy yet? Yeah, I'm not super confident in that, so moving on. I do, however, want to get into some of these cracks back here, so I've already started it. I couldn't reach these parts with my airbrush, and they're just kind of like not painted. Should have probably thought about that a little more when I broke it down, but I didn't. Womp womp. I'm just gonna use an airbrush to put some of it in here. I think it'll be fine. Also, I got the new part for my Pache Talon. Look at that. Look at that shiny new needle. So pointy. Lots of pointy bits in this project. There we go. I can see it. I have no idea if you can see it, but I can see it. Since I have this color out right now, I'm gonna put some color into these hands. As you can see, I covered up the danger mittens, so he doesn't stab me. Nah, it's just so I don't get any color on there. But he definitely can't stab me. You know what I should have done? I should have put this in a little claw. I should not be holding it with my fingies. Shame. Oh no! That's not that good a grip, is it? Please stop wiggling. I should stop. Okay, we're gonna pretend like the other hand went great, and this one's gonna go even better. I've got some nice little shadows going on in here. Shadows inside of his little bob, if you can see that. Hold on, there we go. That's looking good, looking good. Then I've got hands. Hands, there's two. Why not add some shadows to the sleeves? Am I feeling delicate? Can I? No. I mean, that might work. It's really pish-posh shadow. Ah! Of course. I got this one in my gripper. I'm holding him. He's not going anywhere. I can literally still feel the teeny tiny little holes he's leaving in my fingertips. Oh, ow. So mean. Ow. So I'm gonna hold his head together, like the back of his hair and the front of his hair, right? And I'm gonna spray it together so that they match when I put them together. So smart. You know, sometimes you just gotta glaze yourself because you're sitting alone, working by yourself, and you just need a hype man, and you're the only one there to do it. Now that I've got Pink Bob Fancy Pants over there, all painted up and drying and waiting for his next layer, I'm gonna paint up his little bow tie and his little tail with the brush. Ooh, very fancy. I like to use a brush because sometimes it's nice to feel in control. Like I've got everything together. So I know his tail looks like a bit of a mess, but it's okay. See, I'm fixing it. I'm fixing it right now. Oh my god, it looks so much better already. It's so fixed. Wow. So we're getting to the part we're gonna put the actual color of his hair on there. I gotta tell you, trying to figure out that color was insanely annoying. It made me really upset because here's the thing. He's fluorescent. He's literally fluorescent. I had to buy like a bunch of different fluorescent pinks. Like look at these. I have more than this. I have like 5 of these different ones just to figure it out. And I'm not joking. Like this color, hold on, hold please. These are all the colors that I mixed, right? To try and get like the right neon. I don't know how well you can see that, but he's neon. Neon! I will take photos to make sure you can see this. And it was so annoying. It was so annoying to figure that out because it was so obvious from the pilot. I thought it was a funny haha. I thought it was a joke. It's not a joke. He's fluorescent. He is fluorescent pink. Fluorescent pink. So I just named this color laughable because I didn't know what else to call it. Because it's laughable. Like not haha funny, angry funny. Anyway, guess who's about to get really, really glowy? Ah, it's you. Man, no matter how many times I double check to make sure these colors are right, I never think they're right when they're in the cup. He's definitely gonna get some red undertones. He's got like red undertones. A gradient. Looks really pretty. He's definitely gonna get that, but he's gonna be really fluorescent first. My extra lazy Susan is really coming in handy. You know, I've never really worked with fluorescent paint before. I didn't realize how incredibly unforgiving it is. It's very unforgiving, especially if you're gonna put something under black light. And to be honest, I really want to, because I think it would look really cool to have glamour shots in black light. Oh no, it's gonna be so hard. Oh, you know what I realized this video is missing? Tentacles. I'm probably not gonna paint these on camera because they're just black, so I'm just gonna like rattle can them like so there's no tentacle action in this video, but I hear they make a website for that. Okay, so I've got a nightmare tape job that I just had to do so I can do these stripes. These stripes are really freaking annoying to find reference for, so hopefully it's decent. Hopefully it goes okay. Okay, so I ran into a little bit of a problem. The laughable is too transparent and it's just not showing up, so I think I need to like spray all these stripes with a little bit of white primer first and then go over it. Okay, hopefully that wasn't a crazy bad idea. Okay, so he's very not pink now. Let's make him a little more pink again. So I've got my little strawberry popsicle right here. He looks delicious, but I'm genuinely horrified by what I'm gonna find underneath this tape. It's not his fault, it's mine. And the tape. I hate the tape. Very oddly shaped popsicle. What's under the tape? It's more tape! That's okay. That's okay. There's a lot of tape on this. This is gonna be a nightmare. Sincerely, not as bad as I thought. Cautious optimism. He is looking pretty snazzy. Wow. I knew it was gonna happen somewhere. Of course it happened in the armpit. That's fine. I kind of knew it was gonna happen in the armpit. It's one solid color, so it's gonna be fine. Just gotta like... Oh my god. How dare you? Tape? Whatever. I kind of predicted that, so that's not really that difficult to retouch up. It just makes me upsetty spaghetti. You know, besides all the stabbing, he's been an absolute gentleman. I just realized I missed a little tiny piece of tape right here. I also didn't untape the entire collar. I think I got a little, sad. I guess the word is sad. I'll fix it. I'll get the tape off. Now I know why I didn't want to take off that tape. Because I couldn't handle the sad. It's okay. It's okay. The brush is here to save me. Thank you, brush. You're so nice to me. You're always there for me in my hour of need. His titties are giving me some problems. Coming out a little more chunky than I would hope. A little too chunky for my taste. Nothing a brush can't fix. Especially since I don't want to take out my airbrush and airbrush this again and tape it all off. Evil, evil tape. So as you can see, I have his microphone. I have two microphones, and both of them are incorrect shapes. They're both equally incorrect, only this one is kind of like a yuckier print, and this one's a little nicer, but I haven't printed it all because I just recently printed it. Both equally wrong choices, except for the fact that it's completely based on my opinion, so I'll probably just pick this one because it's a nicer print. Also, look at the cute little shape. It's a little spade. I don't know how I got this so wrong both times. I am going to unsheath the danger mittens. Oh no. Ooh, I am so scared of breaking fingers. I mean, breaking his fingers, not my fingers. How did I tape you off? Gotta be gentle. I said gentle. Okay, so I've got some exposed pointy bits that I did not break. Super excited about that. And I'm probably just gonna paint them with a little brush because I don't feel like dealing with my airbrush today. I'm gonna have a nice, gentle, calm session with some very sharp pointy bits. And you're not going to stab me, right? No stabbing. None. Okay, so he's gonna get his little red highlight. I just need like the faintest hint of red. Oh yeah, there you go. Just a ever so slightly nice bit of red, along with all that fluorescent pink. Because remember, he's pink. I have finally gotten to the part where I can do details, and I'm so excited. I'm so excited I get to do details. I forgot his little eyebrows. Sassy little eyebrows. I'll get to those eventually. Question is, am I going to paint them on, or am I going to make like little noodles for his eyebrows? Exciting things happening here in the studio. Okay, so I just realized I don't know where his pupils go because I didn't put them in while he was all together. So I have to put them together and figure out where his pupils go. Okay. I think I made his eyeballs a little bit big. That looks bad and I don't like it. Okay, so this is my tiny one. Maybe if I doodle on the tiny one, it'll make me feel better. I mean, that's not bad. Definitely makes me feel better. Okay, so what I'm getting from this is that the eyes need to be much bigger than I think they do. So I'm gonna go do that. So while it's together like this, I'm gonna paint in some of the laughable. I just want to feel better, you know? I don't need it to look good. I just want to like be able to see where it's going. I want to be able to see where it's going. I also want to be able to know how to speak. Okay, so I think I'm gonna go with like Wendigo Alastor eyeballs, where he's got like whites of his eyes are black and he's got really tiny like irises, and that wasn't the intention. Past me didn't really plan this out too well. Past me was just kind of like swinging around and having fun, I guess. But I gotta make sure it's right, because if it's not right, it's gonna ruin the entire thing, because the eyeballs are super important. I think I kind of got it. I'm gonna kind of like rough it out some more. Damn you, past me. I should have thought this out more. I'm glad I'm confident in my skills to fix whatever I screw up. At least it looks pretty cool. Okay, you know what? I think I'm okay with that for now. So I'm gonna take it apart because I'm sick of holding it. Oh my goodness, I made a mess out of you. I'll try and put some white on the eyes, and then I'll put the laughable on top. That way it'll actually show up. Ooh, spooky. Yes, be bright. Be super bright. Yes. It's gonna look so weird and chunky because I'm not gonna know what it looks like under black light until I'm done. Actually, hold on. Oh, this is dope as. Why didn't I think about this sooner? Is this bad for me? Like, is this bad for my eyes? All I have on is the black light. Is this bad for me? Hold on. I need to ask the internet. Okay, so the answer is no. The internet says no, I'm fine. It's basically like, don't stare directly into the sun. So don't stare directly into the black light. That's what it's telling me right now. Hopefully this looks good on camera. It looks really cool in front of me. I'm covering up the black light every time I put my brush to it, so I'm gonna have to fix that really quick. Oh, come on, I want to show the people. I want to show the people the cool stuff. I still can't freaking see it. Oh yeah, I just painted over the people. This is a great idea, but this is hard. This is very hard to do. Maybe I should do this step last. Like use the UV light to see what I'm doing last. It's a cool idea though. It's not bad. It's definitely not bad. It's just, it's not what I wanted, which is debatably worse. Because now I'm gonna be whiny about it. It's still, like, it's pretty cool. It's just, I don't know, I can always come back to it. You know what, in fact, I have two faces. So I can always, like, do different things to them and see what I like more and figure it out that way, right? Yeah. No keys. For now, let's do some of the black detailing on this guy. Make it look pretty. His little bob is coming along pretty nice. Let's do some other little details. So I've been doing some experimenting with second Mr. Kissy Face, and I really like how these eyes look, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that on this one, but I got to putty it off first, really quick. Amazing. Let's go get that airbrush. Now let's go to the laughable. I really want them to pop, you know? I really need that pop. So you know what I might do? I might go in with the black right now and like make it black around the eyes, and then I'm gonna actually hit it with the laughable again around it, put a little bit of glow into the black. So I really like this like glowiness he has, and I really want to keep it. Okay, so the black is very black. Now it is time to make it a little less black again. That did not change anything, but that's fine. That just means my state of being is unchanged. Not good, not bad, just unchanged. Okay, well that's good enough for now, so I'm gonna unputty it. So that looks pretty good. Let's do some little touch-ups and then move on. Look at these guys. Oh, and look at these teeth. Ooh, I think I might almost be done. I only have a couple things left. So it looks like I need to monocle, some tail fluffies, microphone, coat collar, needs to be white. Also, there's a speck there. And then his little baby horns. And I think that's it. Wow. I did want to remind you guys that he still has tentacles, but there's been some changes. You remember these tentacles? Boring, black, whatever tentacles. Well, now we have these ones. Look at them. Look at how cool they are. They're so cool. I just remembered I had this green resin and I thought it would be super cool, and they came out so much cooler than I thought. They're just so shiny and pretty. Genuinely probably the sexiest thing I've ever printed. Don't take that out of context. And if we're going off of like gummy flavors, you know, according to Haribo, these are strawberry flavored tentacles. Tiny black horns. The under fluffies. The most important part of the figure. God forbid I forget about the under fluffies. I have done so little on this microphone, probably because I forgot about it a little bit. Oh no, and it's unprimed. It's not primed. Don't tell Amazon. Okay, so I have this like monocle, right? And he needs his little like dangly-do. So I have these teeny tiny itty bitty beads, and then I got this very, very fine wire. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna wrap the wire around the little beads to make that like the little dangly-do that comes off of his monocle. I know it's like a chain, but whatever, but it's a dangly-do, okay? That's just what I've formally called it, a dangly-do. Okay, so I'm gonna cut off an extra long piece of wire that hopefully isn't all messed up and kinked. I want some very vanilla wire, not kinky wire. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take out one of these tiny little beads. I'm gonna fish it through here. I'm gonna tie like a little loop into the bead, right? Just like that. That's pretty much what I wanted. So I'm gonna do that like 3 more times. Amazing. Look at that. The vision was that I had this teeny tiny wire so I can like bend it and make like beads look like they're floating. They aren't like they are in the show. Thought that would be cool. Now I've got this little teeny tiny dot at the end of this, and I'm gonna try and glue it to the monocle. Seems pretty good. Look at that. Look how cutie that is. Might be a little long, but it's pretty cute. Oh yeah, do you remember his like sassy little eyebrows? Well, I did end up printing them. Look at that. Hold on. Very sassy. Very sassy. Look at that. I'm just gonna glue him down and he's gonna look stunning. Okay, it's assembly time. I do have one small problem though. I have a tentacle problem. My heart wants the green tentacles, but technically speaking, it should be like a green base with black tentacles, because that's how it looks in the show. But why am I suddenly deciding that I'm going to follow the rules? I could do green tentacles, green base, black tentacles, black base, right? Or I can do black tentacles, green base, which is technically the most correct one, or I can do the most incorrect one, which is black base, green tentacles. My heart loves these green tentacles. Like, look at them. They're so beautiful, but it's just like so incorrect, and like, I'm like, this one's just kind of boring. Like, I don't even really like this green base. It's like okay after I painted it, but it's just like, yeah. Hold on. Hold on a second. Okay, so we got his body on there. Green base, black tentacles. Kind of boring. Black base, green tentacles. I like where this is going. Black base, black tentacles. Super boring. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. This is kind of lame. Gross. Green base, green tentacles. Still not a huge fan of this base, but these green tentacles. These green tentacles. God, and it's like the pink of his coat against the green is just so nice. It's getting me right in the color theory. Ah, yeah, this is definitely doing it for me. This is what I'm getting. This is what I want. This is what my heart desires. Now it's officially assembly time. As you're watching the Deer Man come together, now would be a fantastic time to like and subscribe if you like my content. I have several more figures that are dying to be painted, so many more figure painting videos coming in the future. If you're ever interested in this Alastor model or any other figure model that I've made, you can check out my Cults 3D, where you can get pretty much every model you can find on my channel. If you made it to the end of the video, thank you so much for watching. It was really exciting to see this figure finally come together. He's been sitting on my shelf for way too long. Though he is a little bit different than what I originally intended, I'm still incredibly happy with how it came out. As a side note, I'm sure you noticed there wasn't a UV painting section in this video. I tried very, very hard to capture painting the UV, and I couldn't get it to work. It didn't work. But just because I couldn't capture the paint session doesn't mean I can't show you the final result. I wish these videos and photos did this figure justice. These are pretty good. These are the best ones I can get, but this figure is so stunning under black light. It is so cool, and it's completely solidified the fact that I need to do an entire figure in UV black light. It also solidified the fact that these green tentacles were an absolute W. They were the right choice. They look awesome. I really don't have a favorite version of this Alastor. I think they both look amazing, but why don't you let me know which one is your favorite down in the comments below. If you'd like to support my channel in other ways, you can check out my affiliate link down below for Lychee Slicer. Lychee Slicer is the slicer I use for all of my models. So if you're in the market for a new slicer, check them out. And thanks again for watching. And I'll see you all in the next one. Bye bye bye.